Thank you. Hi friends, my name is Chriselle. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to go ahead and do Aries, your reading for February. I'm trying to find the camera. I'm like, where is the camera? So let's do your reading for February. Happy Valentine's month, I'm just going to call it, if you're into that kind of stuff. If you're not, then just happy February. So what's going on with my Aries friends? What is going on? What do we need to know about Aries for 2021, please? So some of you have a child in mind. It could be a child, somebody who's really empathic, somebody very soft. I'm going to say they could be very gentle, very watery energy, okay? This is somebody who has a lot of emotion, undercurrents of emotion. They might get very sensitive, very tender. Let's see where this leads. If this is not pertaining to a child that you have in mind, then this is going to be about a message that you receive. Aries, what's going on? I have the Five of Water. This is about looking at the past, looking and feeling sad, wishing that things were the same as before, the same as how they used to be. So paired up with this, perhaps you have a child who is growing or grown, moved away, something like that. I don't know. Only you can know. Yeah. A ton of watery energy, Aries. This is interesting. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe sign of the times, you're into your emotions quite a bit. But we have here the Nine of Water. And this is about being in an emotional place, but also like wanting and having a dream. Thinking about what you want, thinking about and dreaming about making that manifest into this world, just having like a hope and a vision, all of that fun stuff for it. Very emotional. Okay. Another Empress energy. Now this trumps everything right now. And this is about taking care of your home, having, I'm going to say like creative energy. Some of you can be pregnant. If that's not something that you want, then watch out. If it's something that you're currently doing, congratulations, Aries. But basically this is about being creative, bringing something onto earth, basically, with a creative energy. Maybe you're thinking about publishing a book or writing a story or getting out of the same type of job that you've always had, or perhaps you are just really wanting to embody that rich goddess energy. Even if you're a male, it doesn't matter. We all have feminine and masculine energy, right, Aries? And so I feel like this is about embodying abundance, embodying care, stability, having things exactly the way you want it. In the background, it's really hard to see, but there is also a nod to a little seahorse. And I see those guys as like real fighters, okay? Those are like protectors and fighters, are also messengers. Next card, Aries, that you're getting is justice. I feel like you want something to be right, something to be fair. So utmost on your mind is something that you want to bring about, just a sense of balance, a sense of fairness. You don't want things to be the way necessarily they were before. You want them to be better. So if you're involved in litigation, any court issues, anything like that, then you're wanting victory, okay? And the way I'm going to tell you is how I see it, dear Aries. What I'm seeing right now is highlighted is the sword. And to me, that's always thought. It's facts. It's things like that. So if you want victory in a court case or any other case, use your mind more than your emotions. There's a ton of emotions, your Aries. And I'm getting emotional. By the way, I don't know why, but I feel like it's Aries. It's your energy more than mine. If you want victory in any area of your life, it's going to be really important at this time to go ahead. Stop. You can't make this up. To go ahead and get into that intellectual energy and look at your checks and balances. Take a look and maybe make a list. Okay, do I have this? Do I have that? Do I have that? If I'm going to court, what would I look at if I was a judge? And list those off. and try to be prepared with that, okay? But not so much heart-centered, emotions and watery. We want that intellectual, that hardcore facts, and we have everything in order. That's what's going to really help you. Likewise, if you're considering manifesting something on the earthly realm and you're bringing about perhaps like a new adventure, I don't know. But you know what I'm talking about, then you're going to want to go ahead and make sure that you have a solid plan, like you're picking your editor or whatever. You have a time frame and you're breaking down chapters, a time frame, or for your project, however you want to look at that. You just want a really good, solid plan, right? Now, what I'm saying is this really tells you that's exactly right, that we're just talking about a minute ago. Six of Fire is the Six of Wands. And that's about being celebrated, elevated. If you look, this vessel appears to be larger than any of the other ones. All eyes on you. Dear Aries, I feel like it's your time to shine, your time to manifest, to bring forth things. It's a slow moving energy. It's been slowly collecting. You've been slowly gathering, okay, whatever this is. And I can tell that because the billows of the sails, okay? It's not something that just like, ta-da, happened. You worked for it. So Aries, I have love here. And who doesn't have love? So this is about positive and negative polarities, harnessing the beast within, making sure and making peace with, you know, the good and the bad of your own character, your own strengths and weaknesses, checks and balances, and all sorts of stuff like that. So you might want to take a look at how you're feeling about yourself. Again, it's number 6. I always take that to stand for like victory. It's a very powerful number. You just want to really harness. The best part of it is harnessing your own inner powers and being able to work that out and utilize that to the maximum in the real world, in the 3D, I should say, okay? So I hope that helped. And that, let's pull some other cards. Let's see how your abundance is going to be. So I feel like there's a lot of creative energy here. I like that for you, dear Aries. It's a new year. We want to get forward movement. We want things to improve, right? So let's see. Let me find out a little bit more about Aries and their February 2021 abundance. Okay. Well, whether you're employed or not, or doing your own endeavor, you're going to take small measured steps. You're going to look twice, think thrice before you dump any money or even put like any money into a situation, any money or investment of your time, investment of energy, your emotions, your thoughts. You're not going to do away with your abundance, which is your resources, including your time and attention, without careful thought. And that's really, I mean, it's wise. What else can I say? Next thing that you guys saw right here is the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. It's going to be extremely important right now with all the things that are going on in the world, with personal issues, to really trust your intuition. I feel like this card is saying you have your higher self, your intuition, God's spirit, and you're getting those messages. So it's going to be really important to believe them. Don't second guess and doubt yourself. Fact check always. But don't ignore. If you get that gut in the pit of your stomach, listen to it, please. Because this month, this can save you a lot of trouble. And I see the positive and negative polarities. It's almost like she's holding Pandora's box, right? It's interesting. And then I have a great moon back here. So there might be some mystery around you, or you may be holding some secrets that you haven't shared with anyone just yet. Now, you're thinking back and you're reflecting, dear Aries. I feel like this is a nod to the past, the recent past, the events that's happened, all that you've lost, emotional distance from people. People could have left you. You could have left others. It could have appeared that, you know what, no matter where you walked, the stairs were icy and you would always slip and fall. It's a metaphor, of course, but I feel like you just didn't feel very like welcomed or nurtured or cared for in some ways, or by a particular person, all right? So this ties into your story somehow, and only you know your story, okay? And before I forget, please do like, share, comment, subscribe. That would be appreciated. Now, be careful with looking at the Five of Pentacles, looking at what used to be, what I don't have. I'm iced out. People don't let me know what's going on in their lives, that kind of a thing, because you have a ton of abundance and you have your own intuition. So even though you feel like you're left down, you don't know. This card tells me, you know. If a partner left you, or somebody left you, or you left them, you know the nitty-gritty about what was really going on deep in your gut. You don't need the proof. I'm sorry. I know we all want proof, Aries. We want that, yeah, you're right, but 9 times out of 10 we don't get it. So I see messages coming for you this month, February. Messages about excitement. That's going to generate excitement over, I'm going to say over the internet, over texting, emails, anything like that. It could be phone calls. It's messages that's going to be executed super fast. Like, hey, Aries, how you doing? I miss you. I haven't seen you in a while. Come on over. I got to come see you. All of that. And it's going to be really beautiful. Travel can be indicated. And I do know, obviously, with the travel bans, I'm not going to go into that. You know your situation. But I feel like travel is also indicated. You might be going to visit someone. But I feel more like most than not, someone's going to come visit you. They want to come see you. The Emperor. This could be someone who really wants things their own way. So I'd be really careful. Not careful. But dear Aries, you're all about fire. You're like, let's get going. And this person's an Emperor energy. He kind of wants what he wants. He like deliberates. He thinks about it. He's sitting on a concrete chair, and he's really staunch about how he wants things to go. In the end, I think you are within your own power. You have that single coin that you're going to look and invest. You're going to be careful. So good for you. You are your own person, this says. You have your own ideas, your passions, your emotions, and you're not going to necessarily be ruled by this person. And I'm not saying ruled like, oh, he's going to take over your life or she's going to take over your life. But this person's going to want things a little bit in a dogmatic way. They're going to want things their way, right? This is the boss. This is the employer. This is the business owner. But guess what? They have something to contend with, your Aries, because you also are a mover and a shaker and a baker and a candle maker. I don't know why that always comes to mind. But you also have great mysteries in your lap, and you are all about fire. You can really manifest anything you want. You have a ton of people looking at you. I want to say in February, I know that people are like, oh, nobody's looking at me and I work from home and I don't go anywhere. You know, most of us do. Coco, out. Sorry. Thank you. Go, honey. Most of us do have some form of social media that people actually look at. So remember that even if you think that this is not possible, don't think that you're not seen. I mean, if you're on social media at all, you're seen. If you're having any company meetings, you're seen. So don't discount it. I would just double check. If you go get groceries once a week, once a month, whatever the case is, people are looking at you. So please don't say nay, because I think so. All right. Any messages? What do we have for Aries? Any love messages for Aries? Anything that's, I don't know, any messages in general. Even if you're not in a relationship, doesn't matter. Aries, what do we have coming for you? Oh, I do have two. Okay, I'll read it this way. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So basically you stand in your own way. This is a great, I think it's called a lotus flower that is born from mud, from deep hardship, and just learns how to grow and thrive in that environment. And so you're looked at really, really well. Incredibly beautiful. Spirit's also acknowledging that you've been through some really, really tough times and you've come out and burned away all the things that just don't become you. But you're intact and incredibly beautiful because this person's like naked right here, right? The next thing I have is playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So I do like that for you. Let's go ahead and do a partner message. So Aries, what can we tell you about your current partner or your person of interest or your person, wherever that is? Look at you. You guys are in a flirty mood. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. What else can we know? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. That is for my people in commitment. Let's go ahead and take a look for singles. People that have nobody, like myself, no glimmer in sight, nothing going on. There's always glimmers and hope, you guys. I'm just playing. But for my singles that just really don't have a partner right now, what's going on, please, for them? Engagement. So I don't think necessarily this refers to getting a ring, obviously, but it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And so this could be somebody you're chatting online with, that maybe they take more of a notice in you, that kind of a thing. But even if you haven't gotten any person reaching out to you, then February is a time where someone is going to reach out and engage with you, right? Engage in a conversation, engage in a text, engage in, hey, let's go get coffee, all of that fun stuff. There is chemistry for you, okay, should you want it. It says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So Aries, I feel like you're all about vibrancy. There's a lot of electricity around you. Be careful not to get lost in the sauce. Don't get lost in the sadness. That's going to be really imperative. Don't get lost in grieving people who choose not to stay in your life. That's going to be a big one. All right. And last message for my singles. Singles, Aries. What's going on here as far as February love? What is this? Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Okay? Not a clingy kind of love. And the next one. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magnetically transform. So with that, you guys, I do hope that you enjoyed your messages. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you so much. Have a wonderful February. Much love to you, and namaste.